Hello friends, welcome back to Friend of Health. So today I am doing a book review which was actually requested by many of the competitive exam aspirants in homeopathy, and I am sure this book is going to help a lot of students who are preparing for AIAPGET 2022 and also in the upcoming years, and the UPSC exam or the research officer exam or a State PSC exam or lecturer post exams in homeopathy. So through this video I'll try to give an idea regarding the book, the contents or the question papers which it covers, and the pattern of solving the question paper, and the way the other topics, related topics of the theory from the MCQs, how they are explaining everything. I'll try to give an idea in this video, so try to watch the video without skipping and fully. And also, if you have not subscribed Friend of Health, subscribe the channel and like, share and comment in this video, and share this video with your friends who are preparing for competitive exams in homeopathy. So I am here to review this book, Success, in 3 volumes. It's written by Dr. Nikhil Kumar Bisui, Naveen Kumar Singh and Ratan Chandra Shil. I'm sure this book is already known to most of the aspirants of competitive exams in homeopathy, especially UPSC exams or State PSC exams. For the newcomers or the interns who are preparing for the 2022 exam, or the freshly passed out doctors just completed their internship who are not having any idea regarding the competitive exams in homeopathy books, I am going to give you detailed review about this book today. So when I purchased this book around 6 to 7 years back, there was only one volume of this book, and it contained the theory part of homeopathic subjects, homeopathic pharmacy, organon of medicine, metromedica and repertory, and many question papers answered, and some practice MCQs for the subject other than the question papers. But now this is very extensive. Each subject is covered with the important topics, with authentic references, with practice MCQs and extra solved question papers. So the solved question papers is solved in such a way that the MCQs of the UPSC exams or the AIAPGET exams from 2017, 18, 19 and the other state PSC exams or state MD entrance exams like Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal University and Delhi University exams are solved with authentic references, and that references not only just the MCQs, for example some questions like Jones criteria. So the Jones criteria itself is given properly in tables. If you see obstetrics and gynecology, some topics like placenta previa and abruptio placenta, these both are given in detail. So even though the question, new questions are coming, new pattern questions are coming, concept based questions are coming, you will get an idea from there itself. This is in the solved part, so we will go into detail. So just I am giving an introduction regarding the solved question paper area. So this book is a must for anyone who is aiming at a rank in the first 50 or first 100 of AIAPGET, so that you can score the best ranks and you can get government seats or national institute seats. And this is the first volume of the book. It is like you can see, 4th edition, revised and enlarged, and Success is the name, a guidebook on homeopathy for competitive examinations. So you can purchase this book from Amazon and Flipkart, and also the QR publishers, you can WhatsApp them and you can get the book. So I have already done 2 videos regarding this same author, Dr. Nikhil Kumar Bisui, who is the main author of this Success books, and that one was golden MCQ points and one PSC buster in homeopathy. So these 2 books are like you can get an idea of question papers with solved part in PSC buster, and the golden MCQ points are extracted MCQ points, like not MCQs, the points are extracted from MCQs of previous exams. These 2 books are good for revision and for practicing, but this book, this 3-volume Success book, is one of the best, and I can say the best book for competitive exam preparation. There are many points to substantiate that claim actually. If you want to cover all the points of A to Z subjects of homeopathy prescribed by the CCH or the now NCH, like anatomy to practice of medicine or social and preventive medicine, without missing any points, you may refer books like iBasic by IHM, Indian Homeopathic Medical Association. It is available for purchase. So that book contains all the points very nicely, elaborately, and for revision purpose, also for preparation purpose. There are toppers who could prepare and top the exam with 5th rank All India and 7th rank All India without preparing from any other book, only from iBasic. But the problem with that book is you should have a proper MCQ practice along with that, with the help of question papers from homeobook.com or by joining any online test series. But here, if you purchase this book, 3 volumes, you will get the theory part also. I won't say it is complete, like around 90% or 95% it is like given justice to the theory part of homeopathic subjects or other subjects also. But the MCQs are very good. Like you can get practice MCQs after each chapter, each subject, and also you can go through previous question papers. Once you can practice with them, and you can see the answers there itself, and a detailed solved answer you can see in the back part of that question paper. So that solved portions pages I will show you the way they have solved with authentic references. These references are not just copy pasted, they are tabulated into columns and tables, and also they have given enough and a good point wise. So the salient features of this book, 3-volume success book, is exhaustive study materials subject wise in very lucid language, an MCQ for practice on each subject, solved question papers for previous examinations with detailed explanations, reference to each answers from standard textbooks, brief discussion of the related topics in solved papers. That is one of the very interesting area of this book actually. So if you see brief discussion of the related topics, so one topic is asked in a MCQ, the related topics, maybe the 4 options are elaborately given, or why it is close running, how can you rule out the answer and come to the proper answer. All these things are given in the solved areas session, and it is a complete guide for students who intends to prepare for AIAPGET, UPSC, PSC, CCRH, AIMS, etc. So all these examinations, maybe if you are an Ayurveda student or Unani student who is watching this video, the 2nd and 3rd volume is for you actually, so that you can make use of them for other subjects, the allied subjects. So this first volume contains Materia Medica, Pharmacy, Organon Repertory, and some solved question papers with some appendix portion. So in Materia Medica, if you see, you can see important symptoms from Borik's Materia Medica, single lines of less common remedies, relationship of remedies, inimicals, analogues, complementary, Bhavanosodes, reverse of, know your Materia Medica, 3 constitutions of Growell, and MCQ based on Allen's keynote and MCQs based on Borik's Materia Medica. So the practice MCQs from Allen's keynote and Borik's Materia Medica, a lot of pages are there. So that many questions you can practice. You can practice and practice. That will help you improve your marks in Materia Medica. And these topics which are given as theory part is very important, frequently repeatedly asked areas. So if you are a person who is already referring Crack the Entrance book for Materia Medica, this portion will complement your that preparation, and it will definitely help you in scoring maximum marks from Materia Medica portion. And if you see the second part of this first volume, Pharmacy, around 28 areas or 27 theory areas of pharmacy, including the homeopathic pharmacy introduction, pharmacopoeia, definition, word origin and meaning, pharmaceutical instruments, cleansing of utensils, general laboratory methods, standardization of drugs. All these very important and frequently asked areas are discussed in pharmacy theory part with MCQs on pharmacy. The way they have presented the book is the theory part is very interesting. It will be like you can highlight the points, you can practice, you can revise. And the third part of this first volume is Organon. So Hahnemann's life, works and writings, converted homeopaths, facts to be remembered, quotations, basics of homeopathy, basics of organ of medicine, relationship of remedies, anamnesis, and coming to the every aphorisms, then the appendix part of the organon, introduction part of the organon, then introduction by James Cross, and Kent's 12 observations, circumscription, evaluation of symptoms, then important lines from the genius of homeopathy, then many other miscellaneous information in homeopathy, and MCQ on organon, homeopathy philosophy, and chronic disease. So organon part is also very well covered, the theory plus MCQs, practice MCQs, and the aphorisms, each and every aphorisms are covered. And coming to the repertory part, again repertory is also very extensively covered, the introduction, evolution of repertories, classification of repertories, examples of types of repertory, quotations, repertorization, Kent's repertory, Warning's repertory, and Boger-Bonnier-Wasson VBCR, and all the different repertory, computer repertory, card repertories. So MCQs again comes here. So these are apart from the like solved question paper, every homeopathy subject is having extensive practice MCQs, around 500 MCQs after each chapter. So if you see the question papers in the first volume, solved question paper session, these are very important question papers, WBUHS, that means West Bengal University of Health Sciences from 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9, and MD entrance of West Bengal again 2010, 11, and 12, 13, 15, 16 is covered. So that many West Bengal University, that is including the National Institute of Homeopathy, the Mahesh Bhattacharya, all these colleges before the AIAPGET, the most competitive exam of MD entrance, you can say, like West Bengal University, Delhi University, and Kerala MD entrance. I always used to tell these question papers are very important. So here you are getting these question papers solved with the related topics in a brief and elaborated manner. So Delhi University 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This many questions, around 20 question papers are given in detail, all the questions with the explanations, tables. Again in the solved areas also you can see, for example, a question about hard sounds. So they have given regarding the hard sounds, first hard sounds, all the sound, time, character, mechanism and features, and second hard sound, third hard sound, fourth hard sound, then systolic click or the ejection click and non-ejection click, and tumor plop, opening snap, all details regarding the hard sounds is given in detail. So this is the way they have solved. So this is about the first volume of this book. Coming to the second volume is the mainly subjects covered are anatomy, physiology, forensic medicine and toxicology, preventive and social medicine, and solved question papers and appendix part. So this appendix part also contains a very beautiful like must know points or must remember points. So in this appendix part of the second volume, must remember points in physiology, you can see some of the very good points. So one more point I have to add is these points are already discussed by Dr. Nikhil Kumar Bisu in his Facebook page Success, or you can say Facebook group actually. So there he posts these points from this book, so that you can when you are going through Facebook, you can spend some time in that group and you can get that points, so that you can revise and you can get back into your studies. So in anatomy, upper limb, lower limb, thorax, abdomen, genital organs, pharynx and larynx, head and neck, neurology, nose, eye, ear, back and spinal cord, general anatomy, embryology, miscellaneous, all these areas are covered with practice MCQs in the end part. So we can say around 530 MCQs are there in anatomy itself, practice MCQs. These are apart from the I told you, apart from the solved MCQs. So in physiology, general physiology, blood, nerve physiology, special senses, cardiovascular system, respiratory system, gastrointestinal system, kidney and renal function, hormones, and then again MCQs. So we'll see how many MCQs are there in the physiology also, around 500 plus 512 again. So anatomy 520, physiology 512. Forensic medicine and toxicology, every chapter, Indian legal system, medical law and ethics, identification, postmortem changes, all the repeatedly asked areas, thermal injuries, forensic psychiatry, sexual offences, toxicology, then asphyxia, blast injury, firearm injury. So again FMT theory part is very beautifully given with practice MCQs in the end part. So that also around 500 MCQs are there from the MCQ part. So you can say around 550 are there. And preventive and social medicine, man and medicine, concept of health and disease, epidemiology, communicable and non-communicable diseases, demography and family planning, obstetrics, pediatrics and geriatrics in PSM, that is preventive and social medicine, nutrition and health, environment and health, occupational health, health planning and management, health education, international health, biostatistics, and points to remember again. So this also they have extracted the important points from PSM textbook with columns for vitamins, minerals, you can say very important for revision purpose, and many columns are given regarding each and every important areas like comparison of rapid and slow sand filters, vectors and diseases transmitted, categories of biomedical waste, very important in PSM, and disposal of the biomedical waste, and segregation, how to segregate in different color bag, all these things, the list of the pneumoconiosis, and all these things are given in tables for easy measures of variability in the statistics part. For this statistics chapter will help for the research exam, CCRH research officer exam or research medical officer exam, it will help. So PSM MCQs also, a lot of MCQs are covered, more than 500 I feel, around 550, around 545 questions are covered in PSM also. So each practice MCQs, if you do multiple times, you will definitely be able to answer all the basic questions. So you won't be below average or in the average level, you will be always in the above average level if you are a person who have practiced all these practice MCQ pages. And solved question papers in this second volume are MD entrance of Andhra of 2000 and 2001, MD entrance Karnataka of 2010, and UPSC 2002, 4, 6, 8 and 14, 16, 17, and with an appendix part. So this UPSC question papers of this set years are very important, and these are the like I can say very standard questions of UPSC ever. So this was actually a separate area in the UPSC question paper session in the different books, but here it is very nicely given in the success second volume with detailed answers and points to remember. So the third volume contains, you can say, the important medicine, surgery, obstetrics and gynecology. So these three subjects which are the most mark scoring subjects is in the third volume. I feel you can purchase each volume separately also. The solved question area of third volume contains 2017, 18, 19 AIAPGET and AIIMS, BBS and Raipur 2015 and 18 question papers, CCRH Senior Research Fellow Homeopathy 2015 and CCRH Research Officer Homeopathy 2016 and 2020. So this many question papers with very good explanation, pictures, tables, everything is given in the third volume. And the very important medicine, practice of medicine, around 150 pages are devoted for practice of medicine and its MCQs, and surgery around 80 or more than 80 pages are devoted, and obstetrics and gynecology around 100 pages. So this practice of medicine contains a lot of MCQs for practice, each subject wise or in the chapter wise it is given, so that you can do each subject separately itself, because practice of medicine is very important. So I cannot count, many questions are there. And the topics covered in practice of medicine are cardiovascular system, gastrointestinal system, liver and biliary system, respiratory system, hematology, oncology, endocrinology, kidney and renal function, rheumatology and connective tissue, dermatology and neurology. All the repeatedly asked areas are given, all the areas the points are extracted, it is covered. So once you do this and multiple revisions, you will be definitely able to get an edge over others. So the surgery part, wound, keloid scars, breast, oral cavity, thyroid, gastrointestinal system, hepatobiliary system, kidney and renal function, hernia, points to remember in surgery portion also for revision, and the MCQs. So surgery MCQs, you can see around 520 MCQs are covered. And obstetrics and gynecology, one of the best portion of these three volumes, very elaborately covered. Once you do this, and add your extra points when you go through the textbook to this portion and you revise this, you will be able to answer almost 99% of obstetrics and gynecology. I can assure that, because that many points are given, and relevant anatomy, physiology of pregnancy, physiological changes during pregnancy, every topic which is repeatedly asked from gynecology and obstetrics, diagnosis of pregnancy, intrapartum, piperium, bleeding in early pregnancy, antepartum hemorrhage, hypertension in pregnancy, multiple pregnancy, postpartum hemorrhage, medical complications in pregnancy, ectopic pregnancy, puberty, pediatric and adolescent gynecology. So gynecology also all the ovarian, uterine, fibroid, ovarian diseases, carcinoma of cervix, endometrial cancer, and endometriosis, adenomyosis. All the topics are very beautiful. So you go through the pages, that tables also, each and every tables are given for easy revision purpose, and there are good number of MCQs in obstetrics gynecology portion also. So apart from very minimal ignorable typing mistakes or spelling mistakes, the book is perfect for any competitive exam preparation in homeopathy, especially AIAPGET and UPSC. So whoever is aspirant of that, invest on this book, revise this book, practice the MCQs, revise and revise and revise multiple times. So after studying this book once or twice or thrice, you can go through the other books like PSC Buster in Homeopathy by the same author, Dr. Nikhil Kumar Bisui, and also the golden MCQ points for revision purpose, and revise, and you will get an edge over others, and you will be definitely a topper, one among the 100, if you can do this book for 3, 4 or 5 times and multiple practices. So keep your time, do the previous question papers, like if it is 150 questions, do the question paper seriously in 150 minutes without any distractions. So just keep timer in your phone, do it properly, how much you can able to do, and just see how much you are able to do and which all areas you have to improve. For example, in one question paper of UPSC, organon you may be scoring 100 out of 100, or the all 100% questions you are able to answer, but Materia Medica you are not. So you understood Materia Medica I am weak, and in Materia Medica itself some areas I am weak, so that at theory area you have to go and visit, revise it, then clear it, again go to other question paper. So this way you can improve your each subject, and this book is a must for any aspirant. So all the best wishes for the aspirants of AIAPGET, UPSC and other competitive exams in homeopathy, and like, share and subscribe Friend of Health and our videos, and also you can download our app so that you can chat with us. If at all any doubts are there, any suggestions are there, you can put it in the comment box, and best wishes.